welcome everyone to another episode of Into the Pit. And as we do every once in a while, we're going to have a little bit of a evidence reveal. Terry and Vera and Vanessa, and who's missing is Big Bad John. We all met up in Lockhart. Oh, and my wonderful wife Michelle. She's not here either. She's out spending my money.
Uh-oh.
But we went to Lockhart, Texas, and we visited their jail and museum. And I will say that was a pretty interesting place. Only evidence I personally saw was from the dowsing rods. But then I started getting pictures from Terry, and I'm like, oh, man, look at that stuff in the background. But we're going to talk about all that stuff. And Terry, I'll let you kick things off.
All right, hey guys, how you guys are doing today? This is Terry with NSPS TV. I got my co-member here, Miss Vera, and her daughter Vanessa. Hey, first of all, I'd like to say thanks for helping us out. Last week's investigation, Kyle. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, welcome.
Vera and Vanessa, you guys did a wonderful job. I really appreciate all the help that you guys are doing, and all the work that you put in, because if it wasn't for you, none of this would have been possible. So big kudos for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Kyle, I know your wife ain't there, but hey, tell her she did a heck of a job. I really appreciate it. That was the first time I ever see dowsing rods before, and it made me want to go out and buy some. So yes, hey, I really appreciate you guys putting in the time and effort last week. Kyle, I know those stairs got to you. I know they got to me when I got home, because I know my back started hurting. If you count, I know there's only like maybe 3 flights of stairs, but man, going up and down, it turned into be like 50 really quick.
Oh yeah. Well, they were really steep. Yeah. That was the thing. They were really steep. And then, I was using a cane, and I just had back surgery. But I will say I went to my doctor's appointment. I got a good, clean bill of health. I've just got to strengthen those back muscles. So no more cane, brother.
Hey, that's good. Now, you know what? You ever watch George Jefferson?
Oh,
you
of
ever
course.
Watch the Jeffersons?
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. Hey, have your wife step on that back, man. Get some of that weight on there and get some of that pressure off of there. Definitely help you out.
I got to find me a really tall, kind of hefty English guy to walk across my back like George did.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't have a English guy, but I'm pretty sure John will help you.
That'll definitely straighten it out.
Is that so? What are you drinking? What is that?
I got my tea.
Oh,
I got to have my tea.
That tea. And Vera, where are you guys? Are you guys driving or what? Oh, Dr. Pepper.
No, we're at the other end of the my property, so nobody bugs us.
Okay, I feel you. I understand that one. All right. Well, hey, you know what, guys? To be honest with you, last week's investigation was really great. Like I say, I give big kudos for Vera and Vanessa for doing that. Like you said, Kyle, I sent you some pictures on a couple of things. I'm not for sure what happened with Vanessa in that one picture.
Told her she got possessed.
Yeah, her foot was completely missing on the right side, I think. The right side of her foot was missing. I'm not sure what, on the left side. And also the figure that was in the back. I mean, I saw eyes, and I'm not for sure what that was.
It looked like the sheriff.
Yeah. I had people try to debunk that, saying it was something on the roof across the street, but if anybody looked at that building in front of it, there's really, I don't think there was a house to the left of it. There wasn't a house. and we definitely didn't have access to the back of it. I mean, so whatever that figure was, I really don't know, but it was really interesting.
Well, you know me, I have to play devil's advocate, so
Oh yeah,
I'm real picky about even my own evidence. That's why you hardly ever see anything on my social media because I scrutinize everything.
right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always put, when I'm a little bit in doubt myself, I always ask the paranormal family, to give me their opinions on, everything. So I just post on all my groups, and they just love me because I post something just about every time we go investigate something, and they really are hard on me. I mean, there's a lot of strong critics out there, and then there's some people out there that are just very open minded and truly believe in, and seeing everything. So it kind of goes back and forth. I got into it with the one guy last week over a picture, Vanessa's picture, which she was in, about the guy. I mean, about the little, I don't, whatever it was in the back. I circled it, and we argued for like 20 minutes, about that. But photos don't lie. If there's a face in the window, there's a face in the window.
Yeah.
There's no ifs and buts about that.
Yeah, well,
So
you know me, I'm picky. I thought it was the steeple from the church down the street. That was my opinion, just my opinion.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's I mean that. Hey, I love critics. That's
I
my
do too.
biggest thing. I mean, I really love
It
them.
it
That's
makes me work harder.
Yeah, and it makes the world go round because if
Exactly.
everybody believed in one thing, then the world would be all messed up. But hey, Vanessa, I mean, you were the one actually in the picture. What do you think?
I
Hello?
think sh- I think she's tired of us already.
Did they freeze or
They froze
what
up.
happened?
They froze up.
Oh man, they froze up.
I
Yeah.
told her she had a diaper on her face.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it looked like she had a diaper on her face. Yeah, but man, I think that investigation was a good success, man. I mean, like you said, your wife dowsing rods and just the motion ball, the way it was going off by itself. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
was really impressed on that one.
well, the dowsing rods. That was there was no doubting what that was
Right.
because I mean you see they had those little handles so you can't manipulate it yourself,
Correct.
and I held on to them. They didn't work that well. You give them to Michelle, and they just work.
I mean, they seemed like they had a good response towards her. Um, you know,
Well, she has a gift, so
yeah. Hey, are you guys back? Oh, what is she doing?
I don't know. I told you they're tired of us already. It looks like Vanessa's playing video games, and
Vanessa,
Vera's just hiding from us.
hey Vanessa, what do you think about that picture that you were in? I mean, what do you think about it? I can't hear
I
you.
can't hear you. See, I told you she's too busy texting her boyfriend. She don't care about us.
We can't hear you.
You got your volume turned off. She says, "All right, I'm just gonna make you look at the ceiling."
Okay. Can you
What?
can you hear now?
I could
Yeah,
hear you
we
now.
we can
I'm
hear you
leaving
now.
all this in, by the way. I'm not editing any of this out.
Oh my God.
Okay. Hey, but Vanessa, what do you think about that picture you was in?
The eyes, I have no explanation about that. But the picture about the face in the back,
Uh huh.
to be honest, I can't really even see anything. I don't
Uh,
see it. I don't see what y'all see.
if you blow that picture up and look towards the back, you'll actually be able to see it.
Like I
Uh,
see something, but I don't know. I feel like it might just be like a light against like the building or something, and then just like
now,
See,
Now, when
I get
yeah.
into arguments with my wife over some pictures like that. It's like I tell her I see one thing, she sees something else. I I thought it was the steeple. Honestly, that's what I thought.
I
Now,
thought it was the sheriff.
now whoever took that picture of you,
I did.
okay, so you were definitely in front of her. And did you have your flash on when you did that?
No.
Okay, so if you had your flash on, that way, that we can see that was, the whole eye thing. That we can actually debunk that. If you actually had your flash on, and you actually caught it in her eyes, so I can actually see, why her eyes were looking like that. But
Oh,
you say she didn't, so that's kind of weird right there within itself.
and while y'all are talking that over, I've got a picture I want to send y'all. I should have sent it to you before we started, but Michelle seems to think that there's something, and I thought it was just the way because you were facing me and you had your lights on your camera, and
Okay.
I just thought it was some kind of reflection when I took the picture. But she says no, the way it looks is can't be. I don't know. That's just me. But where am I at? Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I took a picture of her while she was doing the dowsing rods, and I'm sorry, you're gonna have to pass this on to the girls.
That's okay.
But if you blow the picture up and you look in the right hand corner, you tell me what you think, and I will definitely add the photo, all of our photos into the video so people can look at them and kind of scrutinize them themselves.
Right.
I'm glad to take any kind of comments, whether you think it's something or you don't think it's something, but you should
We
be
have
getting
his
that.
number. Sure.
Yeah, give us.
What? Who took the photo of me and it looks like there's something behind me?
I think I did.
That it did look like something was behind me.
Yeah. And then I
Now,
also took one of Big John and you with his hand out like that, and it looked creepy.
Okay, was
But
that John's hand? I thought that was the lady that was there. I thought that was her hand. It looked like it
yeah,
had claws.
yeah, that's what
right.
threw me. Yeah, that's what threw me off. And because John mentioned
You
that was,
missed that one, Jerry.
yeah, I miss. I don't catch. I missed that one. I mean, I don't get them all. But yeah, it does look kind of weird on this picture right here.
It was crazy. I looked at that hand and I'm like, that looks like some kind of demon stretching out or something.
But
I know.
yeah, that was crazy. I also had skeptics saying, "Well, I don't know who took that. That was you, Vera, that took that picture of John, right?"
Yeah,
Oh,
John and Kyle.
yeah, yeah. They were saying that the
Kyle's
flash. They were saying that the flash actually enhanced that hand for it to look like that, which I just don't.
Oh, Vera's turned into a robot. She's really an android. And now they're frozen again.
They're frozen. Yeah, getting back to that picture, dude.
So-
There's no way. I mean,
Ver-
that hand looked too he just looked
That
too
was just-
disfigured.
I looked at that and I said, "Oh my god, that just looks creepy."
It looked
I-
too disfigured, man. Did you
Don't-
see how long the fingernails were?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how it could make that, even with the flash on there. I don't see how it make it. I mean, maybe there is a way it can make
Yeah.
it look that way, but
Did
that
you?
was creepy.
Okay, now we know John's a big guy.
Oh
And
yeah.
and this is what gets me. Did you see how small that hand was around the wrist area? I mean, and it looked like it was just skin and bones. I mean, it didn't look
That's
like
right.
it had any meat. John's a big guy, so he's got meat just about every part of his body.
Well, it
You know
sure
what I'm
made
saying?
his hand look white.
Yeah, it did. And I told everybody, John's a brother. He's not a white guy. So I don't know why.
It sounds almost like she's auto tuning.
Yeah.
Vera looks interested, and Vanessa looks like she's like, "Oh, whatever."
I'm just. She looked like she's bored. Like, oh man.
Whatever,
Oh,
guys.
Whatever. Look. Yeah, so dude, I mean,
Hey, we
that-
gotta have a little fun. Come on.
yeah, look at her. Are y'all back?
Yeah.
You're still
Okay.
still
Yeah, we're back.
frozen, but I can hear you. Oh, wait, you moved a
Oh.
little bit. Vanessa's
Well-
moving in slow motion.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
that is crazy. Another good thing about that investigation, I mean, to me was there's no way I could just keep batteries, man. My battery ran out of my light. I could not keep a charge on anything. Like I said, I was sitting in the church. Well, I guess they call it the church. And damn, dude, my damn light died on me, and I know I charged that thing. My camera died on me, and you know, without that light, I mean, it's really hard to walk anywhere in that place because it's pitch dark. You know, and I think I stumbled down the stairs and hit my head on something.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 'cause,
Oh,
dude,
my God.
it got really dark really quick without lighting, man. And but the weird thing about it is, guys, I think we picked up like what 8 entities, 8 ghosts in that place. That I think
Yeah.
we're aware of.
8 or 9.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's what the dowsing rods counted to when she was
You know-
doing the countdown. It was like 8. I think it was 8.
Yeah, and what's so creepy about it is when I went up where you and Michelle was, I think on the 3rd floor, and what really creeped me out is when she spoke of, did you have, you know, my friend just walked in, do you see him? And those dowsing rods went right towards me. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
shit,
what you said,
check
point at
that
him, and
shit
it just
out.
exactly.
Yeah, there. But another thing is when I asked, if you remember, we asked, can we take a picture of you, of y'all together? You remember that, Kyle? And
I don't remember what I did yesterday.
well, you know, we asked, can we take a picture, and the things said yes, but I didn't get anything in that photo. I mean, I was hoping to catch something, but when I took that picture, not a thing. And I
Well,
was like, wow.
I'm gonna add the picture that I just sent you. Enhance it and look at the right hand corner as you're looking at it. It'd be on the right at the
Make
bottom.
sure you send it to me, Terry.
I got you. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Yeah, my wife and I have different opinions on it. I think it's your light reflecting off my screen, but she says the way that the light is kind of inside the cell
Yeah.
and where it's at. She does.
Definitely. That is a face. That's something right there.
Well, we asked if we could take its picture,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
maybe.
I can definitely see it. Right there by the 3 lights. I mean, I guess there's like 3 lines, and there's a 4th line on the right hand side, and in between those things, yeah, I can definitely see that. You know, there's a head, there's a neck, a forehead, and 2 dark eyes, and I see a nose and a mouth. Is that what you see?
Me personally, I mean, I see there's something there, and I see what she's trying to tell me. I noticed that if it was light reflecting, I guess it would be on the bars itself
Yeah.
and not exactly going inside the cell.
Right.
But is it reflection off of my lens? Your light hitting my camera.
I mean, I
That's
can
my
see
question.
that. I can see that too because the bar is actually lighting up from my from my lights. But dude, I
But
don't
on
know.
that side, not on my side. That's the thing.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's kind of weird. What do you think, Vera?
I can't see it. You have Vanessa.
I don't know what she's saying.
Dobo arigato, Mr. Roboto Dobo.
Yeah, those. Did they die again?
Yeah,
Look,
it's frozen again.
yeah, I can definitely see what you're talking about, Kyle. That's kind of weird, man. Yeah, that's
We're talking to Optimus Prime now.
Oh, that's Bumblebee.
Oh, it's Bumblebee.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
but
Bumblebee.
Oh boy, this
I
is
wish
great.
John had been here.
Yeah, he was saying that he texted me around 6 saying that he wasn't feeling too well.
He's camera shy. Don't give me
Yeah, I did. You know what? You remember the first time when he rejoined the team and we're supposed to have an actual podcast with him introducing to the team? He was like, "Man, I'm scared to do this." I like, man, that's no reason to be scared. You can't be camera shy.
No.
And then he skipped out on me on that one too. He's like, "Man, I can't do it."
We'll get him on here eventually.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen eventually. You there?
Get over your stage fright. It's Britney Spears singing to us.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
But
sorry, Vera. We're not getting you. It's very robotic and very slow. It's dragging. Y'all they're gone. But I definitely want to add the photos in this video so people can look at it. And I'd like to get some comments, what people think.
I think
there might be somebody that has a little bit more expertise when it comes to the lighting and things like that we don't know. But we don't know everything. You're always learning something when you're doing investigations, and you'll forever be learning.
Yes, sir. I was thinking about, it just hit me, and I was thinking I need to bring 2 more guys on the team for camera purposes, because I think I can do more without holding a camera in my hand.
Yeah, you really need somebody to help you with that.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, if we're going to pair up as a team like that, I'd rather have, somebody just holding the camera. That's where, I'm able to introduce a lot more equipment, that we want to use, and try to figure things out, out there. But I can't if I'm holding a camera, and I got a K2 meter right here, and I'm steady doing all this and doing all that crazy stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to I'm thinking about you, Kyle. What do you think?
We're back.
Yep, they're back. Yeah, I mean, we have more people on our team, but we're kind of spread out around Texas, so we don't get together very often. So a lot of times it's just Michelle and myself, and sometimes we have people around here that can go along with us. But to share in the videoing and other things, that frees us all up to do more. Right. And it's when you've got one person doing the same thing all night, that's not fun.
Yeah, and then man, believe it or not, the cameras.
Everybody do this.
Hey, your cameras are crooked.
Yeah, so to make it easier for everybody watching,
Camera's crooked.
Or you could turn your head towards
Don't worry
Vanessa.
about it. We got this.
I love it. It's fun.
All right, you guys are there.
There
now?
we go.
Yeah, we're there.
Okay. Yeah, we're just talking about adding another guy, some cameramen to the team. I'm looking at maybe getting 2 more guys out there, or women. It don't matter, as long as they get the job done. Because it wears you down. I mean, you got 2 things in your hand, and you're trying to do this and do that.
And apparently your cameras don't like me because they keep turning off.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's wrong. I had a talk with them last week, and make sure that they understood, and they're not used to a woman's touch, but I told them they got to get used to that. You know what I'm saying? So they promise not to misbehave anymore.
Okay.
You need to train a German Shepherd or something we can just strap that camera on him and he can follow us around.
Yeah, right. Hey man, I was thinking about having a cat cam. What about you?
Hey, why not? I've got 2 of them over here. So,
I got 2 of them. They probably some of the laziest cats you ever seen.
well, we got
But
4 different angles.
I got one too.
oh
Well,
well,
there you go,
hey,
number 5.
we can get 5 cat cams. You know,
I,
hopefully.
I really wished we were able to have brought some more of our equipment, but I've got to get some of it worked on. The REM pod worked pretty well. I did notice something because whenever I was sitting on that one bench where the cells were at on the 3rd floor,
Right.
I thought when I was sitting down it was making it go off. So I was like, "Ah, that ain't nothing." But then I kind of did like this little bit to see if I could get it to go off, and it didn't do anything.
And then,
So was it
kind of weird.
paranormal? I don't know. I can't swear to that. That's and that's just an eyewitness thing. I can tell you whatever I want to tell you, and you just have to take me at my word.
Yeah.
But that
I mean,
that little ball, that light up ball, that
It
thing
went.
going off like it did, that was crazy.
It was.
yeah.
Did you get that on
I got
video?
so excited.
Yes, sir. I actually, Vera, I've actually found the video on your camera with actually you and John catching that ball. So I did
Oh,
manage to
really?
find that one. Yeah. Uh,
Oh, good.
Every
and
time
it,
it went off, it always happened when I walked out.
yeah, those balls, I mean, they're very sensitive, and plus it's really something new because we also, we got to realize that the dates and time that these people passed away, none of this was invented. So if they see something new, they're gonna want to, touch it, and experiment with it, So hey, I'm glad you guys had the ball. I mean, I bought another one, and Vera, I see you bought 3 of them, those yellow ones.
Yeah, but they don't get here until next month. But my recorder and everything came in today.
Oh, hey, did you get those balls? Are those balls coming in from China?
No, I don't know where they're coming in from. I got them off of Amazon.
Yeah, I quit dating with Amazon almost 5 years ago. Those guys are something
Go
else.
Stop. Get a lot of good stuff off of Go Stop. Some of it's a little pricey, but you can
Yeah.
get some good deals on there.
I checked that. Actually, I went on there and checked that. I was going to buy a REM pod, but a little bit out of my price range.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough that I had a discount when I got mine. But digital recorders, cameras, things like that, go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Go to Walmart. Don't go buy it from one of these ghost places because they just overcharge you for something you can get for probably half the price at Walmart.
Because believe it or not, I spent $100 on mine for both of them. And these things are pretty good. I mean, you can do just about anything you want with them. You can put a SIM card. You can actually use it as a radio. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with this thing. That's the reason why I bought it, because I can actually use it for different things. So
well,
I figured it's a good little work.
The temperature gauge, the little gun, I think we got that at like Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can find a lot of this stuff these guys use on TV in some places like that and get it cheap.
In some of the simplest places.
Mm-hmm.
I probably spent $100 each on my cameras. I mean, they're not 4K, but they 1080p. They don't like Vera, but they seem to get the job done. But I had that talk with them, so she won't have that problem no more. Actually, say hello to your friend here.
Hello.
Do you know my microphone quit working that night?
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know why. It worked fine when I had it in where were we? We were in Bonham, and it was only a few weeks before that. Worked fine. For some reason, it wouldn't work at the jail.
See, yeah, wow, that is crazy. Actually, guys, I think I'm gonna phase these cameras out and start getting, those cameras that cops wears.
Oh, the body cams.
Yeah, the body cams. And I think I'm gonna start with go with body cams. I found out, they're a little bit more, efficient. And plus, you can put them right here on your chest or wherever you want them, and it works just as good as a camera. And then your hands are freed up. You're able to do other things with your hands. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna go with adding, like you said. I told you guys I was gonna add 2 more personnel or just get the body cams. I'm not quite sure on what I want to do.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, Body cams, some good body cams that'll cost you about $70 a piece.
That's
You don't
not
have,
bad.
I got a
no.
GoPro. I just didn't have it charged up for that night.
So you mean you really don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on these things, and I can pass these cameras down to another team that wants to get started. I'm always willing to give things away.
You know
You
what?
know.
Let's do a subscriber giveaway, and once we hit a certain, well, in fact, if you're up for it, we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. Maybe we can draw a name out of a hat and pick somebody to send it to.
Yeah, I mean, I
That
got,
sounds good.
I got 7 cameras. 2 I don't, are stationaries. I had not been able to use those yet because I haven't been in a place big enough to use them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really don't. I really leave all that at home. Hopefully, I'll be. Hopefully, Vera will get that nice big school that you guys, showed me pictures of. Hopefully, we can get that and get in there. Um,
I'm gonna be on it again on Monday and see if the guy calls me back. He hasn't returned any of my calls yet.
Well,
yeah.
if you can direct them to me, if you don't mind. Um,
Yeah.
I'd set up events for the guys from Ghost Hunters, and
Uh-huh.
if that would be a good place to have an event, um, that could be another one of our giveaways. We can send a couple of people there for free and meet the Ghost Hunters.
Oh,
Wow,
cool.
I'll
that'll be
I'll,
interesting.
I'll do it on my dime.
That's a big dime.
Okay. I'll forward everything to you, Kai.
Okay, appreciate that.
Did
You
you
know,
know one place right next to it?
Oh, and you know what, Terry, when we went to that school
I pointed out
right around the corner. There's a big
Uh-huh.
old sign,
this
free-
is exorcism
free exorcism,
from
after-
this time to this time.
and it has a time. So when you get out of that school there and you look to the right, there's that big old sign in red letters, free exorcism.
All righty.
Really? Okay.
That was
They-
crazy.
They get you coming in going, right?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even see that when I pulled into that place.
You didn't see that big old sign in red
Uh-uh.
letters?
No, I did not see that sign. That is
Well,
crazy.
it's there.
Wow.
Woo.
I gotta check that out. Okay, I got to kind of push something right now. And everybody that's watching, we are really trying to get the subscriptions up. We've got so much great content on the network, and it's more than just paranormal. We've got actors, we've got musicians, comedians, entrepreneurs, all kinds of people that can inspire you and motivate you, and some of them can even point you in the right direction to do the things that you want to do in life. And we want to be able to spread that out to more people. So subscribe, like the videos, comment on the videos, share the videos. All these things help to build up our subscribers, and we got to do what we can. We'll start giving stuff away, because maybe we can give one of those cameras away at 1,000 subscribers. We hit the 2,000 mark before we have the event, and and you're either willing to travel this way, or if you live close by, we'll get you in the door for nothing, and that'll be in Lockhart, Texas. They got some good barbecue places around there. Got a lot of history in that place. They filmed some pretty cool movies there. That Leonardo DiCaprio and Johnny Depp did. Who's Eating Gilbert Grape? Uh,
Gilbert.
let's see, what's her name? Drew Barrymore did Home Fries there. And then one of my favorite movies, Michael Caine and can't remember the other guy's name off the top of my head. No, Haley Joe Osment's in it. Robert Duvall did Secondhand Lions in that town, and
Wow.
they got a barbecue place that's been around there since what the 1930s, I believe.
I
I
think
think
so.
it's
Blacks. So yeah, there's a lot of cool places to see around there. It's a small town. You're not going to see a bunch of big fancy stuff there, but the little shops and stuff are really cool. Got a great music store there. Um, Great place to visit, and they got some haunted stuff over there. Let me tell you.
yeah. Hey, mom and pop stores are the best stores, man.
Oh yeah,
I don't care what anybody says. You can go to Walmart if you want, but if you hit up
that's
a
not
mom and
far.
pop, ooh, you can find some
They
great deals.
they
there.
even did a Monopoly game, Lockhart Monopoly game.
Really?
Yeah,
Uh,
Oh,
I have to get you one, Kyle.
yeah, definitely. And the best thing is Whataburger's not too far from there. So
uh, there's always room for Whataburger.
always room for Whataburger. So I got my Whataburger flag back here.
You know what?
You and Vanessa, I need to hook y'all up. She always wants a Whataburger, number 7.
Hey,
Sweet.
Number
Hey.
13.
Oh, number 13. I'm sorry.
Is that the double burger?
I don't
No,
eat burgers.
it's the chicken and gravy.
I fixate. Got to be the chicken strips and the gravy.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, actually, we cook nuggets at my job. I always wanted to stop by, just grab all the nuggets I want from Buffalo Wild Wings and just go by a Whataburger and just grab some gravy from there. But every time I go by that darn one in Cedar Park, Kyle, you know which one I'm talking about. That sucker, man, it is packed from the drive-through to the damn street where you actually turn into. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna sit there for 40 minutes for some damn gravy.
Is it the one on 183?
No, this is the one on Lake Line and Cypress.
Okay, like really? That one's packed. I have to say,
Oh,
I love
dude.
Whataburger, but that's the worst one in town. I don't
I
know why.
mean, oh my God, dude. It is packed. You know, I get off around midnight. And I figure these people have, dead home sleep, but no, they're all packed up at the Whataburger.
Hey,
I mean, just hanging out and jamming up the damn to-go lines.
maybe they
Yep.
got new servers there.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching this, going, "What the hell are these guys talking about?"
We should be talking about paranormal.
Hey, I got to ask you. All right, so do any of you have any abilities like psychic, or you have auditory, or I don't know?
I don't.
No, don't you, Terry?
You know what? To be honest with you, it comes and it goes. I mean, one minute, I'm real sensitive to certain things, and the next minute, nothing. I mean, I really can't explain it to you guys. It's just weird how it happens. I mean, when it happens, it happens. And sometimes it just, not non-existent. I mean, it's weird.
Well, it's a lot of people have different ways that they, I guess, express their abilities. We have a friend who's a medium, and when spirits are coming near her, she starts belching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Me, my ears pop. They just this one ear starts popping when something's nearby.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
weird. I mean, because if if I sit there and really think about it, if it's weird, man, because the last 3 investigations I did was all cemetery. Mine is the one me and John with. I felt really nauseated. When I was at the Sneed Cemetery, I felt really nauseated. When I was at the joint investigation with Paranormal P.I.T., and we were over there at the slaves portion of the cemetery, I really felt nauseated. And I mean, I don't know if that's just a way of me having an ability like I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. how that thing just comes and goes like that.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
people react differently. It's funny because when we get close to an investigation, and because Michelle has abilities, she gets static electricity in her hair,
Wow.
and then
I
when
don't
we
have any
leave, it
hair.
goes away.
I wish I had some hair, man. I ain't had hair since I was 15.
Well, maybe they can just rub it for good luck.
Oh, look at you now. See? No. So,
Well,
You want us
yeah.
to cut some off? We can give you some.
I might be able to spare
Oh,
a little.
oh no, no, no. I'm good. I'm really good. I mean, I don't
You
need
know,
any of that.
different shades, but we can there.
No, I'm good. I don't need any hair. You know, I just shaved this off yesterday. So what little I had. But yeah, dude, dude, we got off topic. We talking
Yeah,
about
we
hair
did.
now.
Well, I'm gonna ask you one more thing. Okay, did you pick up anything on your video camera when it was working?
Me or Vera?
Well, either one of you actually.
Actually, I can honestly say yes. But I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna keep you guys in suspense till the video come out. I'm not, because if I tell you guys, then it would give everything away. You know what
So,
I'm saying?
are we gonna
So,
add this to this video, or are you gonna make another one?
nah, the videos from last week it's already been edited, so
Okay.
I'll probably end up making another. Uh, I
Uh,
really wanted you to make that video, the editing for me, but uh, I can't see myself driving 100 miles, dude, to your house.
well,
I'm sorry.
what you can do is just send me the link, and I will post the link in the description so people can be routed over there so they can see it.
Right, okay.
Whatever photos that y'all have that you don't mind sending to me, I will definitely put those in so people can look at them. And I want people to scrutinize it. Tell me what you think. If you
Right.
think it's nothing there, tell me there's nothing there. If
Tell
you
me nothing.
think you see something, and maybe you see something that we didn't, I mean, that happens to me all the time. I'm terrible at
You
it.
know, to be on, I'm glad you brought that up because there was a gentleman on Facebook, one of the pictures where Vera, I think you were standing left of a cell, and this
Mm-hmm.
guy left on a cell, and he actually blew that picture up and actually saw a hand coming out the cell like it was trying to grab you.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, let me find that picture because he blew it up on his Facebook page. I think he might have screenshotted it and he blew it up and he actually pointed at it like those look like hands reaching out for Vera in one of those damn cells. And it was pretty creepy, but you know it was still a lot of dust going on. I mean, it was dusty. People's gonna say, well, that could be dust, that could be whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for that and I'm gonna send that link, that photo to you guys, and hopefully you
Okay.
guys can figure out what the hell that really is. You know, but there's definitely a lot of things that were going on in that place. Uh, and Kyle,
mm-hmm.
one of the things that your wife really creeped me out on is when she asked that question, where did the other entities went? And you know, and she asked that question, did they all go downstairs to the other team? And the wands went wide, like yes, they all went down there to see what these guys were doing. And I'm like, wow, dude. And what's so
And
weird
that
about it?
and
Go
that's
ahead.
when that ball started going off.
Right.
Oh,
Like
And that's
wow.
when that ball started. That was my next thing I was gonna say. And that's when I heard John and you shout about that ball. And yeah, it was crazy. So I mean, there's a lot of validation in, you know, and what they were doing on the third floor on that Pacific question and what you guys were seeing downstairs, you know, after Kyle and Michelle asked that question. So yeah, dude, it was pretty crazy, you know.
All I can say is be very careful when you're in a jail and you say, "Can you come play with my balls?"
Oh,
Well,
And
you know,
don't drop the soap.
that's so weird. 'Cause I did not see a shower. I didn't see no place to shower.
There
in
were
there,
some
did you?
showers in
yeah,
there. Yeah.
there were. There were some
Did you?
showers upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see them. I mean, I was good question.
They
I was
were
like,
on
dude,
the
where's
very
the
top.
toilet?
You asked about one when we all went to the top floor.
You asked
That's-
about
You've
it.
been
We
in
showed
it.
you, and you went in there.
Where the toilet was?
No, it was just a little bitty space,
It's where the two thin little walls were.
and
There
that
was a toilet
their
in.
shower.
There was a toilet, I think, on the second floor, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
because you can actually pee and drink water at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not that I'd want to try that, but
Yeah, right. Hey, you can flush yourself like that.
well, I'll say I had a great time. I'm sorry that I was hurting so bad and I had to bow out a little early, but I think we were there just the right amount of time.
Yeah, because I really don't think that, you know, there's no way I was gonna let those two fine, that lady and that gentleman, hang out there for as long as we did. I just couldn't see myself stand there no longer than that. You know, John wanted to stay all night, you know, and
that would have been a good one.
that would have been a good one. But I mean, you think those fine people would have left and just left us, you know, by ourselves? I mean, because I really, like I say, once I went downstairs and seen her cuddled up on that little bitty bench, it came to my senses. I'm like, man, we really got to wrap this up.
Yeah.
You know?
So, what was the name of that place?
Lockhart Museum.
Jail museum.
Jail Museum.
Okay. So, if you can get to Lockhart, I recommend that you go there. Go there during the day and check out the museum. I mean, it's not a huge museum. A small donation. You go in, you get to see some really cool stuff that goes way back. And the jail, that was awesome to see. I mean, it was, of course, some of it in disarray, but what do you expect? It's been closed since 1983, and there's something there. There's definitely something there.
And what's so weird about it, if Vera might validate this, there is a basement in that place.
Really?
There is. Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, but it is blocked off to the public.
Okay.
Oh, it's called Caldwell County Jail Museum.
Caldwell County Jail and
Jail
Museum,
Museum.
located in wonderful Lockhart, Texas. I am south of Austin in a little town called Kyle. That I'm so wonderful they named the town after me before I was even born. That's how great I am.
Yeah, they knew you was coming.
But I guess it was probably maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from Kyle. So not too far.
Yeah.
Wonderful little town. Definitely worth checking out. The museum, the jail, the people there are wonderful. They've take a lot of pride in that place. Do you remember what the lady and the gentleman's name were?
Margaret, and I don't remember the gentleman's name.
Was he one of the?
They were husband and wife though.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, he used to work for the sheriff's department.
He still does. He's
Yeah.
Does he
retired.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's retired, but he still works in functions where he goes and opens up the place for people to go see paranormal groups and stuff.
Yeah. Well, they are part of the historic society there, and
Yes.
you can tell they do take a lot of pride in that. That whole town
Yes,
does.
they do.
Yes.
And,
I mean, because when I was out getting the equipment, man, I had a truck pull up. You know, they were just as curious as to why the place was open that late. You know, so they drove up on me and asked me, "Hey, what are you guys doing at the jail?" I'm like, "Well, we're doing an investigation." You know, and they started telling me their stories. You know, right in the middle of the street. I mean, we're actually holding up traffic. And they were like, man, that place is creepy during the daytime. So I can imagine during the night, that you guys are in there, So we, I gave them, all the information, the social media outlets, the YouTube channels and everything. So when this thing goes being edited and being ready to get put on YouTube, they should have, a link to it. All they got to do is pop up NSPS TV and they'll run right smack down into it without any problems. Vanessa, you got more friends than people in the city. So hey, so you should tell everybody at your school on what you're doing and and what your mom is doing and what we're trying to do. The more people, the merrier. You know what I'm saying? The more subscribers, viewers, and all that good stuff. I know you don't get on YouTube like you say you do, but
I don't believe it. She's lying.
She's always on Snapchat.
Oh my gosh, the Snapchat.
That's one thing I have not put any of our, media on is Snapchat.
I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I don't either.
Okay, that's the account I'll handle.
There you go. We'll let you do that.
Hey, if you need anything, logos or anything, you're more than welcome to go to our Facebook page and get many logos as you want to represent us. We're gladly appreciate it, but you actually can be a big key to this because you have access to everything. You know what I'm saying?
I need somebody to help me run our social media. So if you want to volunteer, when we start making money, I can start paying you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm like that greet and meet that I'm trying to set up in July. I know you're going to be busy the last week in June, so I'm going to move it to maybe the second week in July.
We'll be back by then.
Yeah, we're going to set one up in Kyle's favorite little restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one in Cedar Park.
The one I got to drive 100 miles to.
Yeah,
Better
payback.
drive further.
Payback's a mug, huh?
Driving.
We live in Lockhart, so it's further for us. But we'll
Payback,
I hear you.
hey, and Vera, if you can set one up at one of those barbecue places, that would be great. I am willing to donate 10%, which is not much, to the Boys and Girls Club that's in your community. So for every $100, I'll donate $10. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the merchandise should be here by then. Hopefully, we'll kick this thing off, and get people to start following us, and wearing our logos and shirts and hats and all that stuff, so we can actually get our name a little bit more out there than where it is now, so I'm gonna have some flyers. Not some posters. You're more than welcome. Once I give you your posters, you're more than welcome to copy them and just post them all over Lockhart for that particular day.
And for our merchandise, are we able to help out with that? Help design them? If we're making new ones?
Once I get rid of these, if you feel like there is something that that you want to put on some merch, just let me know, and we'll try to accommodate. I'm trying to accommodate everybody on the team, because I know different people want different merchandise, different designs, different logos, and all that. Yeah, like Vera was saying, most of my NSPS shirts or my logos and my name is just too small. But on that shirt, that shirt I showed you guys were actually a medium, so it's going to be small. Actually, that's Mario's shirt. He never actually came by and picked up. But anyway, I'm gonna let him. I'm just going to give them to him because I don't think anybody I know can fit a medium. Maybe Kyle.
Well, everybody here at the Vibes Broadcast Network, we will definitely support y'all, and whatever advertisement you have, we will put it up on our social media. I'll be glad to put any links that you can send me in the description of this video. I'll make a deal with you. For every 100 subscribers that we get, I'll pitch in $10. And it doesn't cost our subscribers anything just to hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, and with that $10, we will donate to the local Boys and Girls Club of either Caldwell County or Williamson County. It really depends on where we're going to be that day. Kyle, if you donate, it can definitely go to Caldwell County.
I got $10 for every 100 too.
There we go.
Awesome.
It just keeps rolling in, and Big John's a millionaire, so I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind donating $300.
There you go. We're going to put him on the spot.
Put him on the spot.
I'm working on 2 events. Well, it will be 2 events now. We're trying to get the USS Lexington in Corpus Christi.
Yes, that's a good one.
So the guys from Ghost Hunters, I don't know how many of them are going to get to make it, but I'm pretty sure Mustafa and Daryl is going to be in that group. But whoever it is, and hopefully we get that set up soon. Like I say, we hit that 2,000 subscriber mark. Make sure you leave a comment so I can see your name, and we'll put you in the drawing, and I'll get you and somebody you can bring along with you to get in for free. You get to meet the guys, you get to take a picture with them, get an autograph, and do an investigation with them. So either be at the Lexington, or if we get to do one there in Lockhart at the school, then we'll do it there. If we get both events, hit another 1,000 subscribers on top of that, then I'll give away for the other one. So you get one or the other.
Yes, sir.
How's that sound?
That sounds great.
Guys, I could sit here and talk with y'all all night. This has been fun, but my little tummy's rumbling, and I need to go get me some supper.
What's for dinner?
Whataburger.
Oh,
man, I'm saving Whataburger for tomorrow when we hit the road to go to Houston. So.
What time is the graduation?
No, the graduation's not this week. This is 6th birthday party for my grandson.
The one I met?
No, I don't think you've met my other grandkids. They're in the Houston area.
I know that little one you got at the house, boy.
He's a mess, ain't he?
Oh yeah. He's definitely a mess.
Well, I thank you. I thank everybody that stuck it out through the whole interview with us. Tell us what you think about the pictures. And this is a Friday night. I should have this posted up on Monday. So,
all right, guys.
Check you guys on the next one.
Appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Okay,
bye, Vera. Bye, Vanessa.
Peace.
Bye, Terry. Why are you getting my bad angle?
This is unedited too, by the way. I'm leaving all this in here.
Wow, that's going to be interesting. Hopefully they, they like it. We like to leave everything unedited and unscripted and everything. So hey, but anyway, as I was saying,
we had fun.
Yeah, we have fun. Hey guys, if you guys want to check out anything about NSPS TV, you're more than welcome to go to our Facebook page at NSPS TV, our social media at Instagram at NSPS TV, Twitter, same thing at NSPS TV. So check us out. Tell us what you think, man. We're a growing amateur paranormal team that loves, to try to do big things. So
and we try to help other folks too.
And I don't mind. And like Kyle was saying, if we can reach a certain amount of subscriptions, I'm willing to throw a couple of cameras in there for all you amateurs, paranormals. Hey,
Something to get you started.
yeah, something to get you guys started. You know,
Or
I
if you
got
just need one.
Yeah, if you just need one, I got all kind of equipment here that's laying around. You know, so you guys, you know, all you gotta do is just subscribe. So you know, do what you do, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up one of these cameras. Mr. Kyle, you have
Terry?
yourself a good night.
Thank you, my friend.
And I will see you. I don't know when I'll see you again because
Hopefully soon.
it'll be 100 miles, man. I don't know if I got gas for that. I feel
donate
like
to donate to his gas.
I feel like going to your house and I'm driving to Houston or Dallas, man.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours.
Oh,
you know,
come on
dealing
now.
with- well, if you put in traffic and you know, and stopping at Whataburger, you know, just eventually it all adds up to be like 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, let's end this thing right here because I
All
know
right,
everybody's
bro.
tired of hearing us.
Yeah.
Po' boy.